Wonderland, and as promised, if you guys watched my Disney trip update from Wednesday, I'm going to go ahead and link the card right up here so you guys can watch that. I was just giving you some updates on our upcoming trip to Disney, September 1st to September 4th. So if you guys haven't watched it yet, go ahead and click that iCard up above and you guys can go and watch that video. I'm looking forward to that trip and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. So, as promised in that video, I said I would sit down and share with you guys an updated version, I guess, of our, I don't even know if it's a version, our updated information, our updated schedule of our upcoming trip to California. So most of you guys if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that Brian and I have been planning a trip to California, and I've pretty much secured everything that needs to be done for the trip. We've got our airfare, we've got our hotels, I've got a few places that I want to eat. I just have to secure one more reservation for us, and I will get to that in just a second. But what I thought I would do right now is I would share with you guys a little bit of the trip that we are going to be taking in October. I actually have a little book, an itinerary, that I actually have been writing down all the information for this trip. Brian and I will be leaving on October 6th for our trip to California, and we'll be staying until October 11th. And basically, I want to share with you guys kind of like an itinerary of what we are going to be doing, things that I want to do, things that I've planned out to do, and some stuff that is kind of like set in stone where we have to do this type of thing. Okay, so first things first, we've secured our airlines. We're going to be leaving, like I said, on October 6th. We're going to be arriving in LA about 1:30. We have to go pick up a rental car, and then we are going to be checking in to the Beverly Hills Plaza Hotel, which I am super excited about. I wasn't sure if I wanted to stay in the Beverly Hills area or if I wanted to stay closer to Santa Monica Pier, because that is one of the things, that is one of the things that I actually have on my list of things to do. Now, Brian and I took a trip there back in 2013 and we drove past Santa Monica Pier, but we never did walk down Santa Monica Pier. So that is one thing that is on my list of things for us to do. So that is kind of what I plan on doing the first day when we arrive after we check into our hotel. I plan on going straight down to Santa Monica Pier and maybe driving down to Venice a little bit, or up to Venice, whichever direction it is. I can't remember. But anyway, I plan on kind of doing that and then grabbing a bite to eat and then going back to our room, because I know from experience from when we went in 2013, after we arrived there, we were exhausted. We had such bad jet lag that we were actually in bed by 8 o'clock that night. It was pathetic. Our first night of a fun vacation, and we were dead tired. So I'm hoping to be able to sleep on the plane a little bit. That way we are not so tired when we arrive in LA. But like I said, those are my things that I want to do once I get checked into the hotel. Is I want to get back in our car and I want to head down to Santa Monica Pier and Venice Beach and maybe grab some dinner somewhere. So that's going to be really nice. Then on the next day, which is going to be October 7th, I am hoping to meet my cousin. She lives there in California City, which is about 2 hours from the LA area, and she and I have been talking a little bit, and I'm hoping that she is going to be able to meet us at least for a couple of hours that day, maybe have some dinner, maybe have some lunch, maybe hang out with us and do some touristy things. That would be really nice if she could. But my plan of attack that day is going to be sightseeing, doing all of the crazy sightseeing things that most people do when they are in LA. I have the 90210 house, which is the Casa Walsh, which is where Brenda and Brandon lived in 90210. So I want to go by that house. I want to go by Doc Brown's house from Back to the Future, because that is one of my favorite movies. I want to go by the La Brea Tar Pits. I want to go to Rodeo Drive. I want to go see the Beverly Hills sign. I want to go to Griffith Observatory, and I want to go to at least one cemetery while I am there. I'm definitely going to have lunch, and then I'm hoping to have lunch at a Pink's. That's my goal, is to have lunch at Pink's, which I need to write that down because it just reminded me of the name of that. Pink's. As you guys can see, I kind of have like a list. You guys can't really see it, but I have a list right here on my little notepad of things that's why I keep looking down. Okay, so Pink's is where I'm hoping to have lunch that day. If you guys know of anything like better, more celebrity-ish wise, something that you have to eat at lunch-wise in that area, please leave me a comment below and let me know, because I will definitely check that out and see if that is something that, you know, we can actually squeeze in during our day. I also plan on kind of going back to our room maybe a little bit, taking a break, resting, and then hopefully having a nice dinner again with my cousin before she has to go back home. And then I have just those things written down on there. Obviously, I may squeeze in some things. Some things may happen, some things may not happen, but those are just some of the things that I plan on doing that day. Now, I've already been down to, you know, Hollywood Boulevard, where I've seen all of the stars on the Walk of Fame, and the Chinese Theater. We did that a couple of years ago. I really don't need to go back there again. I did tell Brian that I'm like, if we are in that area and we have, you know, a few minutes or whatever, and parking isn't crazy, then we may stop and take a walk again on Hollywood Boulevard. But other than that, not really. And then on October 8th, we plan on checking out of that room, and I actually am about ready to purchase the tickets for the Warner Brothers tour. So we can go to tour the Warner Brothers lots of some of the movies that are filmed and some of the TV shows that are filmed at Warner Brothers. So I'm going to go ahead and get those tickets really, really soon. That way they're secure, and I have them, and I know we're all set to go. And I'm hoping to do that at 9 a.m. They actually have an opening at 9 a.m. So I'm going to go ahead and secure that for 9 a.m. So checking out of our hotel, going to Warner Brothers, doing the tour there, and then after the tour, I'm hoping to be able, well, not hoping, I have to, after the tour, maybe grab a small bite to eat, and then head over to our hotel. We are going to be staying at the Paradise Pier Hotel at Disneyland. I am so excited about that one. I wanted to stay there a couple years ago, but we just didn't, I didn't know anything about that area. I did not know anything about the Disneyland area when we went a couple of years ago. So staying there, just like, I didn't even think twice about it. So this year though, we are staying at the Paradise Pier Hotel, which is right across the street from Disneyland. So I think that it's actually like walking distance from like there to Disney and California Adventure and to downtown Disney, which brings me to this. Okay, so as soon as we check in to our hotel, we are meeting my friend Kim, who has actually lived in California for a very, very, very long time. She and I have been friends since about the 4th grade. So we are going to meet her and her family for lunch, early dinner at the pizzeria there at downtown Disney. So I'm looking forward to visiting with her for a few hours and just kind of catching up. And then I thought after that, Brian and I would just probably relax a little bit, go back to our room, maybe chill out by the pool or whatever, and just kind of digest our food, and then prepare ourselves for the next 2 days ahead. Because the next 2 days ahead, we have a park hopper for Disneyland and California Adventure. So I kind of have it scheduled for October 9th, going over to Disneyland itself. And we have lunch at 1:20 at the Carnation Cafe, which I'm looking forward to because I've heard nothing but great things about it. Kind of hanging around there for a couple of hours, obviously in the morning time, eating lunch, hopefully getting some fast passes, and then going back to our room for a little while and resting, taking a break, maybe swim a little bit, and then we're going to prepare ourselves for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and then we have dinner at the Blue Bayou. So I'm excited about that. I'm not really sure, I'm new to the whole Disneyland thing. This is gonna be my second time going. The first time that we went, we were only there for 1 day, and we had to do 2 parks in 1 day. So we were just kind of like, oh, everything was thrown at us. Everything was kind of thrown at us at that time, so I just didn't, I wasn't sure what was going to be. So that's why this time I have it for 2.5 or 2 days, a park hopper, and that's it. So then Mickey Not So Scary, and then we're going to go back to our room, obviously, and go to bed. Then on October 10th, I have California Adventure scheduled for that day. Now, mind you, we can actually hop back and forth. We just might, but I just kind of wanted to soak in each park each day. So California Adventure for October 10th, and then lunch at Carthay Circle, and then of course World of Color. That is on my list of things to do, because last time we were there we were so exhausted and tired we did not even watch World of Color, and I was so disappointed. But this time we are definitely going to be hopefully rested up and be able to watch World of Color. And then after that we'll probably just go back to our room, maybe grab a small snack, go back to our room, and then prepare ourselves for the next day, which is October 11th. Which is going home day. So basically what we'll do, I don't think our flight is until about 3:30, so gives us time to kind of sleep in a little bit, maybe relax, maybe go to the pool, maybe do a late checkout, hang around the hotel for a little bit, and then or maybe just drive around a little bit more around LA. Who knows what we might do that day. I just know that that's the day we're going to be going home, and so we're going to be on crunch time to get to the airport, get the rental car back, and take care of everything from there. But anyway, we have a packed schedule. It's going to be very, very packed, very, very busy, and very, very go, 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 which I'm excited about, because that's what I like. That's why I like to plan things early, and I like to have an itinerary of things that I want to go do, things that I want to see, so I can check those off of my list. So there you guys have it. There is our little itinerary. Now things may change, things may get added on there. Not everything is going to be right on the clock with everything, which is fine by me. I just know that I have a few things that I want to do, and anything else that gets thrown in there is fine by me as well. But I just want to share that with you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed that, and I look forward to sharing our California trip with you guys. If you guys are excited, please give us a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys next time on Angie in Wonderland. Bye guys!